Start streaming. Yes. Hello and welcome back to our Call of Cthulhu one-shot, although now it's turned into a two-parter. We'll be just continuing off where we left off last week. So the players were entering a church through an old stone elevator. They are going into some underground complex. And they are looking for Anna, Benjamin's sister, who is controlled. Well, Benjamin is controlled by Anthony. So, get into this.
My God, gentlemen, it feels like we've been standing here for a week.
Yeah, it's a really long elevator ride, guys.
Well, I mean, we have to do something, right? So,
Anybody got any dice?
Oh, yeah.
God's anyone?
Is that some sort of 1920s word for crack? Because I got some crack.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Fair enough.
20 hot for a pound. Real good deal, man. Real good deal.
That sounds so expensive.
How much did you say it was?
$20 for a pound, man.
$20. That's
$20. You said $20 for a pound of crack.
Some 1920s,
Yeah, I could buy a house for that.
Hey, man, this shit's good. You won't need a house if you get this. You'll be living in the stars, motherfucker.
We'll be living on the street.
Oh, man.
I kind of just turned my head, just, oh my gosh. Let this lift end. Just let this lift gets where it needs to get to. I don't care what's on the other side.
Okay. So then all of a sudden we've allowed crack. The lift stops. And you hear a grinding sound in front of you as you assume a door of some sort has opened. But you can't see jack shit.
Oh, yay. Unnatural darkness.
Well, do you have a source of light?
I do. I would like to light my kerosene lamp.
Good idea.
I'd like to light up my torch.
Fair enough. So you have I'm not gonna make you do rolls for simple shit like that. That'd be
Fine.
just cruel and unusual.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out the lighter I used to light my blunts.
I don't have anything to make light on, so I'm just gonna go behind everyone and just follow behind them with my pistol out and at the ready to shoot anything that jumps at me.
Alright, how are you guys gonna
Unless
organize your
camping gear
positions?
includes a torch.
Sure, you can have a torch.
Probably.
I have a torch out. Torch one hand, gun in the other hand.
Fair enough. Alright, cool. So as you observe your immediate surroundings, you seem to be in some sort of ancient temple complex. It has a vague reminiscent sort of Aztec Mayan feel about it, but much more strange and unnatural shape. It's sort of shaped like somebody tipped over a square slightly and like filled in the bottom part to make the floor, so it's not like it's like slightly off skew type thing, so it's like quite unsettling to look at. And the corridor ends in a large hallway at the end, and there seems to be a tarpaulin at the end of the hallway that leads onto a larger room. As you approach it, how do you guys want to go about getting past this tarpaulin?
Oof.
The corridor is also big enough for you to stand two abreast.
Alright, I'll take one of the front seats.
Okay. So who's at the front?
Yeah, I'm
Who's
going
that?
behind.
I'll take the rear.
Okay, so you're just basically going in a single line.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I thought we were going like too wide, and then like it'd be me and one other at the back.
No. We're going in line,
No.
but we're doing zigzag? Just in case.
So we duck and weave and
What,
duck and weave.
what will that achieve?
I have no idea.
Okay, so Kit. Who else is at the front? Is it Kit and I guess Anthony's character?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I'm there for my sister, so I would be going ahead.
Okay, cool. Can you two give me a listen check as you approach the Poland?
That's
Alright.
just a spot, or is that an actual?
There's
no,
an
that
actual
isn't.
skill
Listen.
called listen. Yeah.
Oh,
very
hard
nice.
pass.
Nice. Alright, let's see if I can do anything. Ah, I failed.
Ah, that's a shame. So, Anta, you hear sort of the sound. It's like a strange strange cross between someone muttering and groaning.
So when I notice it, I kind of hold my hand up in the typical, halt motion.
Yeah.
And which direction is it coming from? Just straight down the
Directly
corridor?
ahead of you. Yeah, it just passes to Poland, so slightly to your left.
Okay. And so I kind of I kind of just motion like one person over that way, and then point my gun and start slowly easing towards where I hear the sound coming from, pointing my gun in this direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Okay. So as you do, you flash your light on a quite unnatural sight. You see what appears to have once been a man, but only vaguely so. His skin has gone a dark tone of red. His muscles have enlarged and sort of look like his skin is sort of like tearing. It quickly turns and looks at you, and you realize it has no visible eyes, like no visible even eye sockets. It's just like skin over where the eyes should be, and it has large needle-like teeth, but they're
Okay.
like inappropriately like sized and like spaced apart and so on. Can everybody who can see this? So I guess Anthony can. And I don't know. You see it's slowly. I guess you're the only one who can see this. Give me a sanity test.
Pass.
Ah, very nice. Yeah. So you sort of steel yourself. Your concern for your sister overriding your concern for yourself. And I'll just go and add him to the initiative order.
I was about to ask if he was hostile or not, but I guess that answers the question.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we found out.
Is he openly hostile? Is he like menacing, baring his teeth, growling at me, or anything like that?
Well, he's hovering over what seems to be another human body, and
That he's been eating.
that he's being eating. Yes.
Oh,
The
boy.
second I notice he notices me, I don't hesitate and I just shoot him.
Yeah. Cool. You
Immediately.
can make a shot at him.
It's firearms tester.
Yes. Firearms. I forgot I had to restart. Sweet as.
And then I
Wait,
roll
do we
damage.
just click your weapon then.
Oh right, I just click like that. Okay, so
okay.
7 damage. There you go.
Okay, sweet as. 2. Sorry, I'm just getting his stats up because I forgot I had to restart my computer. Oh, they can learn spells. Oh, I won't have them with spells.
Oh.
Because then I have to read the spells. I didn't realize these guys actually had access to spells.
How does that work? Okay, so automatic pistol. Is that my full auto there?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I'll have to check.
Because I've got 2 dice I can roll. One's the faded one, one's the green one.
Hang on. I'll try.
Oh, right.
Rolled. 1.
Sorry, I'm just doing.
Yeah.
So that rolls like the full burst.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah.
And then, so let's say if I'm rolling. The dagger.
No.
Even the dagger does multiple rolls at a time. I don't understand that.
Okay, because then the second dagger rolled different. What did you click on?
So that's the 2 different dice. So I'll post a screenshot.
No, we could wait. Yeah, we can't see it at all.
So if you go unarmed. So the first one is that.
So there's the 2 dice there on the side next to the dagger, automatic pistol, etc., etc.
Yeah.
the green one is the one that has the single result highlighted with a success, a
Yeah.
fail, or whatever. The one next to it is the one that does like the burst or something, I'm guessing.
Hang on. I think it is. Hang on, if I click somewhere up here. Okay, I think I know what it is, and that's your advantages and disadvantage rolls.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's useful to know. So if I press psychology. Yeah, so if you had double disadvantage.
You fumble.
Yeah, and then it's no disadvantage. Okay, yes, I see how it works.
So if I go like this, that's my automatic. Well, I was going to go like a 1, sorry. So I rolled a 97, 11, and a 30. With advantage, that's a hard pass because I'll take the 11, I guess.
Yeah.
At +2 advantage?
It would also
Also
be a hard because you're also taking the 11.
So that would be a 17,
And if you
I'm
were,
guessing.
yeah, if it was just a normal roll, you'd have a 97, so you failed. If it's a negative
And then everything else is a
1, it's
fail.
a fail because your lowest is a 97. Yeah.
Okay, and then if I try that again, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's all. So +2 is a hard success because I've got the 11.
Yeah.
+1 is a success, so I take the second highest as an additional or something.
So yeah,
I don't know how the +1 and +2 works.
+1, that's how many extra dice you're rolling, and you're taking the highest of those.
Okay, so
And-
+2, I take the 11. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So when you want us to like roll advantage or disadvantage, we just do it like that. I can do it like that.
Yeah, that's useful. Anyway, so what was the 7 damage you did, eh?
I was 7, yes, because I rolled a 5 plus.
Excellent. He has. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, I was right down. Excellent. Yeah, you take it solidly in the shoulder. It sort of screams and flays back, and then it's. Sorry, I was adding it to the initiative order, and then we'll go into
As
normal.
I shoot, I'm just gonna go die, devil.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
What the bloody hell do you see over there?
You hear the gunshot and a scream of something, and then me shout, "Die, devil!"
Alright, so we go
Okay,
back to the initiative order. Yeah, we start off with Kit. You
Yeah,
can't.
since he fired, I guess I'll also fire mine.
Okay, you'll have to sort of push back the pollen because he said he sort of moved it past slowly. So
I slowly edged towards it, and then it saw me. But I'm guessing my torchlight would illuminate it so they can
Yes.
see it too.
yes, give me a sanity test.
Alright, wait, where's my bloody... Yep. And that turns to a 6. I succeed.
Excellent, just.
That's so close.
Yeah, so you can act normally. So what
Yep.
do you wish to do?
I would like to fire.
Yep, take your make your firearms shot.
I won't take one shot though.
Oh, very nice.
That's a critical pass, isn't it?
Hard
Extreme.
success.
Yeah. Roll the damage then.
Wait, a 9 from a 80. That's extreme, isn't it?
Yeah, it's extreme. I don't know how extreme tests work for the
Damage.
thingy,
Okay.
So yeah,
It takes damage.
yeah, it takes damage. It's probably gonna.
Yeah, 20 plus 2. Jeez.
Oh.
Oh, 4 damage.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So actually, that's enough to kill it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's turns around, surprised, gets shot by Anthony, then quickly gets shot by Kit's character and falls over dead. But yeah, well done. You killed the ghoul rather easily. But you hear, so sort of you came in. So say if you're imagining a compass, you came in from the east. And then you're hearing noise coming from the south. And it's just like the room you sort of entered in, the corridor like sort of continues, so it turns into the wall of the room. So the room's relatively big. It's probably about 8 meters by 5 meters. And then the far wall is longer. It's sort of like, it's quite weirdly shaped. It's sort of like, so you'll come in straight, your corridor goes down, then it's all like, it's not like a perfect square, if you get my gist. It's like I'm trying to explain this. Yeah, there's like another corridor coming down, but it's like the thing's like askew, so like, yeah, I guess
It comes in at an angle.
Comes at an angle. It's quite weird.
Like
And then you look around, and then there seems to be lots of bones and so on and so forth, just like discarded around the place. These equipment that's all been sort of torn apart and wrecked. And then towards the south you hear more you hear sort of like a screaming sound, and rather inhuman, as a few more ghouls come running up through the corridor.
Oh boy.
So we'll go straight to Anthony's turn again.
Can I see a ghoul?
Yes.
What's the distance?
So
and
distance. So
is
it'll be.
there?
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say. So, is there anything that I can put? Probably won't help, but anything I can like try this corridor off with?
Not really. It's just most of it just seems to be bones and ruined equipment or just things people would carry on them. You hear, but you if you were to shoot.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure as well. The rules for shooting in melee combat, you pretty much can't.
You can. It's up to the GM. It'll just be I'll just make it your shoot with disadvantage, and if you fuck it up badly, then you hit your friend.
Okay. So I am going to pull my dagger out in one hand, and the other hand with a pistol shoot a ghoul.
Yeah. Shoot with disadvantage, just because it's at
Okay.
a little bit of a distance.
Click.
Yeah.
I fail because I have a 52. Gosh.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. So you shoot and it goes wide and pings off a little bit of the dirt off the wall. And
okay.
We go to their turn. They can't quite make it to you at the moment because they're probably about like 20 meters away from you. So they're advanced, and there's two of them there, and they just come running in, stumbling over the bones and so on. They're sort of like doing that half quadrupedal run type thing where they're running on two legs and just occasionally like pushing off with their hands. And then it goes to Peter's turn.
I'm a shooter. Shoot one.
Excellent. Yep, so you shoot.
Sanity test.
Wait,
Oh yeah, sanity
bring Peter
tests.
up.
Yes. You two have to make your sanity tests.
Alright, give me a second. I don't pass.
Oof.
So you take 5 sanity damage.
Alright.
And you'll have disadvantage for the next round.
Okay, so it is. So, what does that mean if I'm just firing a single shot?
You'll be rolling with a disadvantage, so you'll roll a second die, and that you'll just take the lower of the two.
Okay.
And it's going to be.
Sweet, here's my shot.
And it's going to be attempting to dodge as well.
I pass.
It fails its dodge miserably. So yeah, roll your damage. Roll that fat damage. Oh, very nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Damage. Yeah, so as it sort of like attempts to sort of like push itself sideways and ends up just banging against the wall, and you just hit it anyway. So that's very nice. So your next person's turn. It's Marcus's turn.
So,
You give me your sanity test. Yep, you pass massively.
I just want to take a shot with my 22 then.
Yep, you take a normal since it's much closer.
Oof.
Nah, you shoot it, just pings off the wall. I should have actually rolled dodge, but that's okay. And next back to Kit.
20 feet, right? I mean, 20 yards. Shit.
Yeah, it would be within 20 yards now because they've advanced quite quickly.
Damn it. I just have to fire in disadvantage then. Yeah. Come on. Oop. Nope. There we go.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh. It hit.
Yeah, both hit anyway. So yep. It's going to be tempting to dodge, obviously, and it fails miserably. Yep. So roll your damage.
1 10 plus 2. Okay,
Four
wow,
damage.
4
Yeah.
damage again.
So you yeah, you managed to kill it. So what were you shooting it with? You want to describe this kill?
40. Nah, it's just body shot.
Just body
Oh,
shot.
same
Yeah,
for the
it gets
body.
shot in the heart.
Yeah, man.
And
Always
you're
aim
to
for-
blame.
You are indeed. I was hoping you'd make that reference.
Someone had to, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Next, you got Anthony. He's still one more
Just gonna
goal.
shoot the other ghoul.
Yep. Make your shot.
Bam. Fail.
That's a shame. So
I've got a 50 pass, so it's not exactly what's
yeah,
best.
that's true. Well, no, it's good. It's 50-50
50 is
chance.
like half. Yeah.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, so I hit half my shots.
Yeah.
And the last one I failed by 2.
I know. Shame. So
That's it. I'm just gonna have to take the skull now.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's the same thing. So yeah, the ghoul lunges off, sort of stumbles over its friend and pushes off him and lunges at the closest person, who would be Anthony, I would say. And it's going to be trying to hit you with its melee attack. 11. How do you respond?
Apparently I don't have a dodge stat.
It should be just half your agility.
Yeah.
Half your dex.
Half your dex,
So,
sorry.
Yeah.
35.
Are you sure? Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah, default. Yeah.
Yeah, default.
Woo!
Very nice.
Nice.
You so it sort of lunges at you. Its razor sharp claw just stream past your face as you nimbly step out of the way.
What?
This creature has multiple attacks around, so it's going to be attacking you again with its other claw.
Moving and attacking. That's rude.
Yeah.
Well, I failed my dodge if it hits.
Yeah,
Damn
got
it.
an 8. So it's got a weird roll. So I want to just see if this works. Roll.
That's an extreme success too. Like exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works for attacks. So
No, for attacks, it's basically extreme will beat like everything below it, and
oh right, yeah, for with dodges and stuff. Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll see if this works. There we go. So it did 5 damage.
Ow. I have
Yeah.
11 HP.
Oosh. Yeah, so it's like
that
it misses with one claw and brings its other claw up and like skims it across your just your face. And just this massive scar now.
Just like slap. Ah!
Yeah. Alright, so it moved and attacked twice. I won't make it to its third attack because it's just ruthless. And yeah, we'll go to the next
Get
person.
3 attacks.
Yes. It has 3 attacks per round.
Yay, and these are the ads, guys. This is even the boss. And it just half health me with one of its 3 attacks.
So next it's Peter's go.
I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna run up to it and attempt to grapple it.
Very nice. Give me a brawl check, and it's going to also brawl check to also like counter yours. So
Wait, wasn't this also? Because I remember last time. Sorry, this is just me trying to make sense. Of this.
You will have.
Don't you get to
advantage.
counter things when they do stuff?
Yes, you just declare
So
what you're
could
doing.
I have tried on my first dodge? Could I have tried to stab it back? Because I had my
Yes.
knife out ready.
You dodged twice. Dodge was what you're doing. Because
Okay.
you can dodge. You can declare you're dodging. You're fighting back.
Ah, right. Okay. So before you roll the attack, I go, I want to dodge, I want to stab him back, I want to do
Yes.
Right, with you now. Okay.
Yeah.
Because my plan was to try and stab it back, but if I said I dodge,
you declared you were dodging and you rolled dodge before I rolled my attack. So.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like in what's a Majiggy Shadowrun, we just automatically kind of have, like,
Right. I see what you mean.
you know?
Yeah. No, it's not like that.
That's my bad. Good for future reference.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, sweet as. So
Here comes my brawl check.
yeah, he'll be doing a brawl check as counter you. He failed. You succeeded. So yeah, you grapple him and you sort of come out on top of the grapple.
So he's in a master lock at the moment.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because he'll have to try and break out of that. So you'll CC him basically. Fair enough.
I yell, get this bitch now, motherfuckers!
Excellent. Next, who's gonna? It is Pete Marcus. It's your go.
Yeah. Shit. See, I've got absolutely no combat skills. I'm not trying to hit it with my machete while it's being grappled by Tyro.
Yep. So you'll have advantage because he's like pinning it and he's like opening it up for attack for you.
So roll 2 D100s.
And he'll be trying to sort of throw himself around to not get hit, obviously, but he'll have disadvantage because he's been grappled right now.
Yeah.
He fails miserably, and you succeed massively. Yeah, there are 6. Roll your damage.
Three.
Very nice.
A whole 3 damage.
Hey, it's something. Don't.
That's damage. Remember, I have 11 HP. Like,
Yeah.
that's like a
Well, you
quarter
don't have
of
11 HP anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So next it goes to Kit's turn.
Oof. So he's being grappled right now, right?
Yeah, he's been grappled and a dude stabbing at him.
Oh man, you guys like
Yeah,
just gang up on
you get double advantage if you start ganging up on it now.
Yeah. Like if I attack it with my what you call it, flail, not flail, with my torch, do I still get the advantage?
Yeah, you'll still get your advantage. It's just the damage won't be particularly fantastic for an improvised weapon like that.
No, it's an actual weapon.
Oh, is it? Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you'll still have your double advantage.
Nice. Okay. 50.
Nice. Yeah, he's gonna be trying to fight back, but he fails miserably. So yeah, you succeed. And you roll your damage.
That's. I don't know what's burn. Is that just a 1d6 or?
Whatever the damage was.
Yeah, it's because it's 1d10 plus burn.
Oh, because you. Okay, because it must be like an oil lantern torch. I imagine then.
Yeah.
So you're shattering your oil lantern over it.
No, I'm using my torch. Right.
That's the stick with the burning, finding.
Yeah.
Oh, using a. Oh right, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
fire on a stick.
You're poking it with fire on a stick.
Yep.
I don't know because I'd have to read the rules quickly for burning damage, but I don't know what that is. So yeah, we'll just leave the burning. You'll probably be able to deal with it soon. It's Anthony's turn.
I'm gonna stab him. Just
Yeah,
with
fair
my
enough.
dagger, just run through.
Double advantage.
Oh, double advantage. I'll roll this one then.
Extreme success. And let's say he gets disadvantage. I love these dodges he's trying to do. It's like I think my highest one he's rolled is at 84.
It's because Tyrone's got like swole biceps, and he's just got a really good grip.
Exactly.
Man, I've been working out in the joint.
And you did 3
Even in the
damage.
hood.
Okay, so I think I've done my HP wrong.
Yeah.
Just while on the topic. It says I have 75 HP.
You do not have 75 HP.
Because my con, I might have done my size wrong, but my con is 70, my size is 80. You add the 2 and divide it by 2, and I get 75.
Sorry, what was it again? Con was...
My con was 70.
Isn't it you divide by 10?
And what's your size?
80. I think
Your
I've done
life should be
size wrong.
15.
Should be 15.
Yeah, you have 15 hit points.
Okay.
You divide by
75.
10, not by 2.
Yeah.
It says here divide by 2. I'm looking online, it says divide by 2.
Maybe you add the first digits, not the total. So you add like 8 and 7.
Wouldn't there just be like 8 then?
Yeah. that's
Hold on.
Hold on, let me pull up the actual rule book here and see what we've got there.
Yeah, okay.
Because now I'm just fucking confused.
Yeah, the divided by 10 makes sense for me. And I'm using like the official.
Because if you
crap.
go, yeah, because that would work. Because if you go 70 plus 80, you get 150, and then if you divide that by 10, you get
15 health.
15, which is
Yeah.
exactly what the character sheet just worked out. So,
All right, I'll go with 15 because it's not bad, but
it'll be higher than most of your other compatriots with you.
I just don't know how. Because before then it was saying I had 100. I was saying I had 150, so I was like,
Yeah, that's some weird calculation.
Then she's like, I've got 11, and I'm like, I've done something wrong here.
I like how you spent the entire of last session. We're dealing like 1d10, 1d6 damage, and like killing things really fast, and you're sitting there this entire time going, oh yeah, 75 health, perfectly reasonable.
I honestly had no idea, because I never needed to take anything from my HP, so I was like, oh yes, sweet as.
Everything is just like fragile with glass bones compared to you.
I took 2 damage and I was going fuck, and you're sitting there with 75 fucking HP, just like, what's your problem?
Hey, Tyrone, he's been on the streets, man. He's been hurt. He just worked it up. He's a tough motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Imagine that mistake as well, like versus the boss fight. Oh, the boss does 13 damage to you. Are you dead? No.
Not even close. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, so I'm looking up. It does say divide by 10. I must have just skimmed over that.
Okay.
I think I just looked at. I just saw hit points, con, and size. I'm like, sweet, add them together, done.
Fair enough.
All good. No worries. Learned now. I'm good. Just cross out that 0 and done. Hey guys, I have 15 HP, so I'm good.
Oh,
Oh,
magical.
fuck. Okay, so now it's the ghoul's turn. It's going to be attempting to break out of.
Wait, it's
your lock.
not dead? Okay.
No, it's not dead.
We just all shanked it.
You did. You start stabbing in the gun, and it's still flailing about, and it's going to
Dude,
be.
it's burned. It's been shanked. It's been beaten up. Like what? What else does it need to?
It's going to try and bite your arm.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm going to.
It's fine, guys. He has 75.
I'm going to try and tighten my grip so that he can't bite it.
Okay, go. Roll.
Nice.
hang on, because you both got the same type of success.
Defender wins.
Yeah, I'd say defender wins. So yeah. Hey, guess what? He gets to try again. He fails.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, if he fails, I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
Yeah. Okay. You must roll for the third attack because he gets attacked 3 times a turn.
Pass.
He fails. All right. So that he's like sitting there trying to bite, and you just like sort of change your grip constantly, and it's just he's not getting anywhere. So
Oh hell no! You ain't getting away from me.
and it's Peter's turn.
Choke it! Choke it! Just choke the bastard to death.
I'm gonna like try and choke it out.
All right, fair enough. He's gonna be like trying to sort of still wiggle his way out. So he gets double disadvantage.
That's critical.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
critically succeed. I'll give you.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
Automatic
I'm just gonna
max
declare
damage.
you kill it. How do you
That's
describe your
automatic
kill?
damage, isn't it?
Describe your kill, mate.
So I've got my arms around Vector's headland in the master lock, and basically what happens is as I tighten, I dislocate his shoulders and snap his neck, and because he's sort of ghoulish and his skin sort of started decaying a bit, his head sort of just snaps. Or not completely off, kind of like nearly hitting his neck, except the skin flap is at the front.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
So it's just hanging by like a flap of skin from the trachea.
I said kill it, not mutilate it.
Man, this bitch trying to kill us. Man, we too strong for this motherfucker.
I don't know about you, but I have a feeling our friend over here is bleeding quite badly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm literally standing there like this giant claws like thing across my face and neck and stuff. I'm just like pulling out like some rags from the camping gear, just like ripping it up, like dabbing it up, and I'll kind of
Oh.
like
You're
Yeah.
dead.
Excuse me.
Your
I've got
face
some
is
aspirin.
your face is sort of going like you sort of feeling a burning sensation across it.
Oh no, it's poisoned.
I tried to do some first aid, see what happens.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, put some alcohol on the wound. Try and clean it a bit. I've got rubbing alcohol.
Man, put some alcohol in him.
You can't drink this stuff.
Get some Hennessy in there, player.
Some Hennessy.
Oh fuck! All right.
What did you roll? Sorry.
Oh
Whoa.
my
Oh,
gosh,
fumble.
Case. Really?
Did I just
You
accidentally
just
kill
like
you?
stab my wound.
The bottle falls apart, leaving just a jagged angry glass.
Glass.
you
You
just-
go to put it in there, you
you
just
go-
stab it.
You grab the rubbing alcohol, you like go tip on his face, and you just drop it on the floor, and it just shatters everywhere.
Are you
At least
daft?
At least,
How? You're not even wounded, sir.
Why did you do that? That's the bottle I had.
Man, dude, you gotta sort your shit out, man.
sorry, it was in the dark. I thought I saw something. Oh jeez.
All right, what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, we better stop his fucking bleeding.
Yeah.
Well, he's not bleeding. He's just. It wasn't a major wound, was it?
No, it wasn't major. Major
Oh,
has to be more than half, I think, of your life.
Then he's still okay.
Yeah, but
That's about.
maybe not.
I'm gonna try and clean the wound as best I can with my water skin and just like clean it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you splash.
Do I have advantage?
Nah, you sort of splash. You like sort of start tipping the water over your face, but you're it sort of rushed, so you're just making yourself wet.
I'm gonna try and give some first aid on him.
Okay, yeah, everyone's doing first. Why doesn't everyone give me first aid roll? The remaining 2. It's a conservative team effort.
Damn it!
Guys, come on.
Nope.
Nah, no one has a clue how to do
No
any
one-
first aid.
No,
All right. What's my fortitude save or whatever I got to roll against whatever this poison is?
So hang on, let's just check.
This infection.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
an
like,
infection.
guys, this is starting to burn something first. This is not good.
Yeah, it just says it just says wounds cause become disinfected if not treated. So it's more like over time it will become
Okay.
bad. So
Yeah, I'm just
Just
like, ugh. After
Cauterize it.
this,
We have like a bunch of torches.
you just gotta cauterize the wound now.
that's my face. Thank you very much.
All right.
I'm not
Man,
letting
I'm
you
sure
get
your
near my
sister's still
face
love
with
you
an
for who
open
you are
flame.
inside.
I am not letting you get near my face with an open flame. Has the bleeding at least?
No.
Man, the way I see it, it's either this or you get an even more fucked up face.
Okay,
That shit's
the
gonna get
legitimate
it's a
GM
1920.
question: has the bleeding stopped?
Yeah, it's not profusely bleeding. It's just like just a little bit of blood. It's not like it's
It's an
hit
open
artery.
wound.
It's an open wound. It hasn't hit like an artery or anything, so it's not like you're bleeding to
Okay.
death.
As long as it stops bleeding, I like clean my eyes out. So I'm like, I'll have to deal with this afterwards.
Yeah, with your rough rolls, Tyrone manages to put like a rough bandage on you, but it's probably not like the best cloth to use for a bandage, but it's there at least.
stripped it off one
I
of
pull
their
out the
bodies.
rag from my colors and I use that.
Oh, jeez.
So what? Am I Crips of Blood?
You're the bloody Crips, bro.
Bloody grips. Oh.
Instinct OG.
It's quite funny because you're
And-
also in crypts while being bloody, so it's like
Yeah.
triple puns. It's puns on top of puns. It's like a pun onion.
It's a punception.
Onion.
All right, let's march onwards, guys.
Okay, so yeah, you continue on south, and the corridor sort of it widens out as you continue down. Then it turns, and then you go straight again, and it turns again, and then it sort of enters into like quite a narrow passage. You can tell this is sort of where they've been digging up some rubble. It's more like a crawl space at the moment. So you guys are gonna have to give me some rolls here, G. And
Crawl space. Okay, what's that
yeah.
one? Athletics or dexterity or what?
it'll be just an athletics, some type of athletics roll. Where's the
So
character
dex.
sheet?
We've got.
Is there even an athletics roll?
There's a climb roll.
Climb, swim, throw. I think
Right?
you're not climbing because you're not going upwards.
It's an accounting roll because we've got to account for the size of the passage.
You guys can choose how you're gonna get through. So there's a crawl space. If you're just gonna go through, just give me just dex roll. That's fine. So you get through and you sort of squeeze your way through it. You contortion your way through.
Who's got the shotgun right now, by the way?
I do.
Marcus has it. He should be at the
You might want to use it.
but
Yeah.
he has to be at the front or else everyone's
Kit-
gonna get shot.
Kit gets
I
stuck.
have to be like. I have to be pretty much right in front of them to use it.
Kit
otherwise
like
I'm gonna-
starts going through and he gets like jammed and he's blocking
Damn.
everyone else's way.
Oh, sorry guys. Can you
Okay.
slow him
Tyrone
down?
isn't through yet. I'm just like, Tyrone, you push him through, please.
Um,
I don't have.
Anthony, do you want to give me a spot check? Because you're the only
Bam.
one through. Well, okay, you don't notice it.
Yay.
I think we
also
all
get
got stuck. We all went at the same time and got stuck.
Man, I'd love to push him through, but I can't actually get to him. I'm stuck too.
Everyone's stuck. All right. So this is going to take you some time to get out. Anthony, do you also want to give me a listen check?
A listen check.
Yeah.
That is not so good.
Hey, listen.
Fuck off, Navi.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So how are you going to assist? Because Kit has to come out first. You can see him if you look through the tunnel.
I'm just gonna feed him rope and pull it.
Okay,
What?
sweet. So you're just
Okay.
gonna chuck a rope at him.
Just like put it
Oh,
down,
man. This is
and
gonna
then
hurt.
just try and pull him. Like how? Like I'm like tie it around yourself. I will pull you. Try and wiggle or whatever.
Can you
Yeah.
do that? Like, yeah, I guess. I guess there's some wiggle room for that.
Oh, remember, you guys can push rolls if you want. So you can roll again, but if you fail, something bad happens. Just so you know.
But you have to tell us what bad thing might happen.
No, you don't get to know before you push.
No,
Yeah,
no, we do. It's
no, you
forced, no, it's not foresight.
Yeah, no, pushing, you just say that you're going to push the roll, and then afterwards I say, if you fail, something bad happens, and I get to just make
All
it
right,
up on the spot.
you get to foreshadow.
That depends on how
Yeah, if you want to.
if I want to, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you chuck the rope through. So you can give me a strength test, and if you pass your test, then Thingy gets a bonus on his dex test. Yep. So you get
Nice.
you can have a double bonus since you got a hard success on your dex test.
Nice.
If you fail this, I'll be very surprised. There we go.
Thank you.
How you get through. Yeah, so he starts pulling you, like, grab on, and you, with his extra strength, you manage to get your way through, and so you're also through. You give me a spot and a listen as well, so you give me both.
Alright. That's my spot.
Yep, so you notice there's a set of stairs a little further down, like only probably like 2 meters away from you. There's a set of stairs that go down.
Jeez, I am blind.
Yeah.
And that's my listen.
Someone's coming up the stairs.
Fuck! Fuck. I tell Anthony that someone's coming up the stairs, and I got the guys. Someone's coming up. Oh boy.
So am I going through before you, Marcus, or you before
No,
me?
Marcus is before because he rolled first.
I got
yeah,
a
like,
question.
oh
I got a
crap, someone's
question.
coming
How
upstairs.
far is the stairs?
The stairs are like a mere half away from you. They're very close to you.
Oh shit! Okay.
And it's a spiral staircase. So it's not like you can even see properly going like straight down.
Can I make another attempt to wiggle my way through?
Yes, you can.
Make another dex roll.
Yeah, just another dex roll.
No.
No, you're still stuck.
I'm going to do a dex roll to see if I can't get up to Marcus so that I can start helping push.
Yep, fair enough. You can do that.
Critical!
Yeah. You not only do you
Move up so fast I shove my face in his ass.
basically, yeah, you push up.
You do it in my face, boy!
Yeah, so we'll come back to
I'm
you
stuck.
two. So we'll go back to the initiative order. So Kit, you get to act. And it's not a
Good boy.
goal at the moment. It's something else. Let me get this up. What page? 0.5. There, 3.5. There we go. 3.5. Okay. The house is live. Alright, so yeah, Kat, it's your turn. You get to do something.
Oh, so we know people are coming out.
You can hear footsteps clearly coming up the spiral staircase, and they're getting relatively close now.
Shit, how far's the staircase? So like, what's the yard?
It's only like 1.5 meters away, but it's a spiral staircase. So until they start poking up, it's like you don't have much. By the time you see them, basically they'll be in sort of like a very quick charging distance.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Horror games, eh?
Do I have anything on me? No. I'm still.
You're gonna make a decision quickly, or else I'll
No.
pass your turn.
I'll ready to shoot the first thing I see.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll
That's right.
also hold up my torch.
Yeah, so you hold your torch in front of you with your gun out, ready to shoot. Okay, Anthony, what are you doing?
The same. The second something pops up, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna make sure I've got my dagger at the ready if anything will hit me. So I like drop my torch or whatever that I'm holding in one hand. So I've got pistol, dagger, and then my torch is just on the ground next to like in the corner or something.
So it's not a ghoul that comes up. you see a serpentine head appear, and as soon as it's sort of like at the top, it results in a sprint and comes on up. Both of you two give me your shoot attack, and it's going to be doing a roll.
Ooh,
I'd like to fire.
not bad.
That's pretty fucking good, man.
I'd like to fire 3 shots.
Oh,
Okay. Don't you take? So you have double disadvantage. Go.
Yep.
I can automatic fail almost.
Oh wow. So
Do you believe?
Crap!
Do you believe me?
so
Holy crap!
wow.
Do you
This thing's
believe in
about
love
to get
after
ruined.
love?
Okay, let's see. So he has deep roll. Yeah, he fails miserably. So he just starts charging up. You guys both blast him. So
It's a crit too. Get the damage. Oh my gosh.
yeah, you just Lizardman just comes running up, and you just fucking riddle him with bullets.
Yes.
He is
Oh.
just straight dead. But you two,
Literally. Oh my gosh.
you two still have to give me a sanity test for this.
All right. Oh.
Fail.
Yeah, so you're taking quick check.
What? No.
1d6 sanity damage.
I succeed. Oh.
Under 34 sanity.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! I think I pissed myself a bit.
Yeah, that
Oh.
wow, that was very impressive.
Hey, yo, what's happening up there? You guys good? Are those your shots?
Yeah.
Our
yeah.
shots.
Is it
I'm
dead?
obviously quite discomforted. I'm just like, this is not very settling turret. Just get here now.
Oh.
Well, Wood, can you help get this fat British ass out of my face?
My ass isn't fat.
I turn to Kit. I can't remember your name. Sorry. I'm just inspect the body. I'll help them. I had to like get it out of my eye, so I can't look at the thing. And
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take the rope and throw it through again and try and pull him through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and push from the other side.
Yep, Marcus, you give me your roll first. Not Peter,
Oh,
name,
what's
sorry.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So Marcus, when you roll your agility,
That's
you
hard.
get double advantage.
So is that 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times. That's the max you could get, so. Oh god. Yes! So,
Yay!
so you guys finally get the Lardos out, and now you see the Lizard Man corpse, so you also have to give me a sanity roll.
Which luckily happens to be 50 as well.
Fantastic.
Ooh, nice.
Very good. And Peter, with your amazing roll you got before, you managed to just get out as well. So you're all through on the other side. Lizard Man, sanity test.
So if I've lost sanity points, then I use that new score, right? Just to double check.
What? Sorry, what? You use your new what?
I lost 5
Yeah,
sanity
you
points.
use your new one. Yeah.
Thought so. Fail.
Okay, so you take another 1d6 of sanity damage. Ah, another 5. Jesus, I'm
You
consistent.
are really consistent on those 5s.
At least I'm getting with the nice even numbers. Like 50 to 45 to 40. I'm pretty happy with that.
I've got 34.
you guys are gonna,
Guts.
you guys are gonna have some trauma after this.
We're going up against Shub-Niggurath. Of course we're gonna have some fucking trauma. That thing's fucking terrifying. Nothing but teeth and tentacles.
Well, I don't say you're going against the god, because you would just die.
Yeah, we'll just die if that happens.
No, we look at it fairly insanity test
Oh, yeah.
immediately because reasons.
Yeah,
Like triple disadvantage or something stupid.
it'll be an extreme test, so you have to get an extreme success just to pass.
Yeah,
And
it would
then
be like double
I think it
disadvantage.
does like 5d10s of damage or something. So you just basically instantly
Insanity damage. We
I know.
immediately go insane.
No, it's gonna be like Eldrazi. It's like we're gonna fight the toe of Shub-Niggurath.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna fight the toe. Oh jeez.
Shub-Niggurath doesn't have toes.
You never know.
No, he's actually described as having like goat hooves.
Yeah. So you're fighting a hoof.
Yeah, we're fighting hoof guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh jeez.
Who
Alright.
thought that would happen?
Alright, so you guys are rather shaken after seeing ghouls and now lizard men. And there's a spiral staircase before you. Can you guys all give me a spot hidden?
Sure.
I'm slowly becoming more and more useless.
Kit sees it. Just Kit, or is Peter you gonna roll?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh boy. I think I only have 2 shots in my clip left. Oh well.
Yeah, no, I'll be reloading as well.
That's a hard
Yeah.
success.
Yes. So both Kit and Peter notice on the back wall there is so it seems to be some form of chest made out of stone.
Wait, can you repeat that? You just cut off a bit.
It's a chest made of stone on the other side of the stairs. So you can like walk around the staircase and there's like a chest there.
Alright. I tell the other 2. Well, the other guys said there's a chest. You guys want to check it out? Could be important. Could be a trap.
Hey, look, man. With all the other shit that we've been seeing here, I want us to say we could just leave right now, eh? We don't.
I'm not leaving without my
We don't need
sister.
to go through this shit.
I'm not leaving with my sister, and Tyrone, I believe that you require a way to your hood, as you call it.
Hey, man, ain't nothing good worth going through this, man. I hate to say, but your sister dead, my crew gone. Like we can just get out of here and live, man. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I am not leaving without my sister.
Man,
However, I do not think inspecting or opening this chest is a smart or wise idea.
Man, you're gonna be leaving with a head.
Then at least I'll have something.
Yes, a head. This head's from your body. You've been leaving with no body, man.
Well, how would he be leaving then?
In a
Don't
body.
you get your technical sciencey ass up on me. I'm gonna die.
Oh man. So there are you? Oh jeez.
Fucking hell.
So are you opening the chest or are you gonna leave the chest?
I leave the chest. And I peer down the spiral staircase to see if I can see down it.
My natural curiosity is getting the better of me.
Okay, so Marcus is gonna opt for opening it.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Okay, you open the
I
chest.
can't leave this, boys. I can't leave this.
Yeah, you just walk up and you just straight off push off the stone top and then you see a book lying in the middle of it. Just one book.
Don't read that book, man. Don't read that book. That's not gonna get
I'm going to read the book.
Okay, give me a
Wait, before. I gotta ask. Are you gonna read the cover or are you gonna open it? That's 2 different, like, completely different things.
Inspect the book.
I'll inspect the book.
Okay. Okay. It seems to be just like a solid, like a hard leather book from what you can tell. Just looking along the spine, the opposite of the spine, you can tell that it seems to be made out of venom or vellum. Sorry, the pages. And the
It's made
original,
of venom. You're poisoned.
it's made from vellum. The leather, it's got a leather case with no discernible markings or writing on it. That's your immediate thing without any rolls.
Well, this is curious.
Do you open the book?
Man, don't you do anything with that book. Don't you do anything. If I learn anything in here, it's that everything's trying to kill us, man. Everything's trying to kill us. That book don't kill us.
How will a book kill
Just fucking leave.
How will
How-
a book kill us?
How is a book going to kill us, Tyrone?
Have
I
you
mean, I
not
understand.
noticed?
Been wandering around, climbing stairs and shit.
Have you not noticed the lizard person at our feet? The
Doesn't
ghouls
mean
we have been
a
fighting.
magical book will somehow kill someone. We don't even.
And we-
This is their. This is their. Do you have no sense? This is
Man,
their
we got
hideout.
niggas
This is
running
their.
around with no eye holes. You gonna open a book that could kill us? You gonna turn to one of those motherfuckers?
This is the occult, sir, and I do not recommend divulging yourself of their information,
But it might hold
unless
their
you
secret.
corrupt your soul.
But what
It
if it
might
has the
hold their
information we need?
secrets.
Is that value? Is the value of that information worth the cost of your soul and eternal damnation, sir?
Is the value of
Is that the value that?
information-
Is that?
Is it
value-
worth the cost of your sister?
Yes, I was gonna say that.
I cannot save my sister if I am damned.
I'm gonna point my gun at Marcus. I'll be like, look, I'm just gonna get ready for when you turn to one of those eyeless motherfuckers, so I can just pop you in the head right now.
Well, that would be preferable than being one of those.
I pulled out my handgun, cock it. I don't point it at Marcus, but I'm just like, if you insist on this course of action, then I too shall be prepared.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else want to point a gun at me while I read this book?
Oh,
There's only two. There's just one other person in this room who could point a gun at me. Why don't you do it as well?
oh. I'm gonna.
Actually,
I'm
in
point the
fact,
gun at
give
him,
me
but
that.
I'm gonna take off the shotgun from him.
I literally was just going to do that.
I
was like,
insist.
actually, give me that shotgun.
I
But I'm
insist.
not gonna
And
point it
the
at
shotgun
him.
at me too. No, do it. I command you. Do it.
What?
Point
You
it
can't
at
tell
me.
me what to do.
I'm fucking telling you. Point it at me.
If you don't have the balls, sir, I shall do it myself. And I hold my hand up.
Yeah, I give it to the other guy. He's like, I'm not killing some just because of a book.
Man, he ain't
I
gonna be
immediately
someone when he
loaded,
reads that
like,
book. He gonna be some undead motherfucker.
This is the occult, and I shall not have his soul damned if I can prevent it. But his course of action
Let's see if
is.
there's something else.
God always finds a way.
And this
Man,
way
God
may be
damn,
painful
you seen this shit? God damn!
Now open the damned accursed book, and let us be on our way. With
Right.
or without your soul intact, that is the
My
question.
soul will be fine. What
Oh
about you?
man, that'd be
Right,
funny if
anyway,
it looks like their accounting book.
No, it's gonna be that taxes.
19 barrels of soil moved on Tuesday.
yeah. Anyway, I'll open the book and start reading.
Yesterday,
Fantastic.
I bought a cabbage.
Okay, so do you open it page to page, or do you just open randomly to the middle?
No, first page.
Okay, first page. It's written into some strange script.
Oh man.
I turned around to the other side. Anybody be able to read this?
I sit back and I will not lay my eyes on that script.
Do you close your eyes?
No.
Oh.
Man, oh man, it looks like you can't read it, so I guess you better put it down so we can get the fuck out of here.
Do you continue flicking through pages?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Can you roll me a 1d4?
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, fantastic. Roll me a sanity test.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Okay. So
He dead.
no, he's not dead. Stop that. He's just taking 2 sanity damage, and you learn as you're just flicking through, and then all of a sudden one page catches your attention, and you stop. And although you can't read it, you have information burrowing into your brain. You know now just instinctively, you know the spell Dominate.
Oh boy.
It's on page 254. It costs 1 magic point to use and 1 sanity point. Its casting time instantaneous, and you bend the will of the target to that of the caster. You succeed in an opposed power roll. The target, if you're successful, the target obeys your command. without exception until the next combat round concludes. And you can only inflict one individual at a time.
All right.
And I'm going to
Sorry,
ignore
what
the
did
range
what page
penalty.
is that on?
It's on
What page is that on?
254.
254.
Yeah.
No, that's giving me the explosive weapons table.
Sorry. It's 255.
255.
Yeah, because it's different because it's page is slightly askew. It should just be dominate.
Hold on, let me just look. See if
Maybe just Google it.
No, I just find the spells pages.
Yeah, it's got
Probably-
it won't be very far. It's just dominate, you know. 4 would have been hilarious if you rolled 4, because basically I had spells all set up,
Right.
and 4 was it Waves of Oblivion?
No, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's 30 magic points, 1d8 sanity, and you basically, and it takes 1 hour to do it. You basically just force a wave of 300 cubic feet of water to just smash through an area.
That's a
Oh, wow, that's
lot
awesome.
of water. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Here you go, Marcus. Just check this one. And that's the link.
Fantastic. So, shall we continue on? So get on with your tense screaming.
What's happening, man? Do I pull the trigger?
Oh,
No, there's no need. There's no need.
You unintentionally, since you failed the sanity test,
can I do a psychology
you
test?
straight away, you two do have to give opposed power tests.
Wait,
So
what?
it's your POW stat. Okay, so Marcus
Who?
fails.
Who does?
It's Peter, because he's the first one to talk to him.
All right.
So you both fail. So Marcus, you sort of, as soon as you pay attention to him, you feel your mind sort of reach out to his mind, but it's all like it doesn't come to anything.
I want to say something racist, but I won't.
Okay. And continue on with your screaming at each other, please.
What you mean there's no need? You just stop suddenly. I feel you creeping in my mind. I feel you doing it.
What?
No, you didn't know. He
No,
failed.
no.
I
failed.
feel it. Okay.
Yeah.
You look at me like you're trying to creep in my mind or something, man.
No,
Oh,
it's fine. It's just this book's giving me a headache. I'm gonna put it down now. I'm gonna put the book down. It's giving me a headache.
Fucking put it down. Set it on motherfucking fire.
Dude,
No,
grab my
that's-
torch and set it on fire.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
care what
no,
you do.
the second he puts it down, I'm throwing a torch on it too.
Okay.
I don't care what you do with the book. I'll put it back in the chest. Do what you want with it. Ugh.
Is the room we're in entirely stone?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Set it on
Just
fire.
don't want to unintentionally set this place on fire.
Put it in the chest and set it on fire. We know the chest is stone.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll put the book back
Well,
in
you
the
might
chest.
accidentally suffocate ourselves. But no.
Like, put half the litter for it.
Alright, cool.
We're going downstairs anyway, so the smoke will only go up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what's your
It's
next
like-
course of action?
Should we head downstairs then?
I'm still saying we should leave.
Well, if you're not going to come, then I'm guessing this, so I can at least defend myself. I like hold the shotgun and then I just start going down the stairs, torch in the other hand.
I think shotgun's two-handed.
Is it?
Oh, he'll just have disadvantage if he needs to shoot something.
Okay.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is the
just
damage on it?
I'll make it a hard success. No, you would require hard success to do that, I'll say.
Wasn't it,
Damage
quick
on.
engage?
Wait, who can use the
Oh, it's because of shotguns. It's just distance based. It's not. You don't have to use your skill.
Oh, okay. Damage?
Well, when you only use the roll just to see if it doesn't.
What's the damage?
Depends on the distance.
Wasn't it a 16 gauge what we were using?
Yeah, 16 gauge.
What do I put on my character sheet so I can roll the damage?
Wait, I'll look at. All right, Sword. Are you ready
Hold
to
on,
write it
pulling
down?
up now.
'Cause
You
No,
go.
screw it, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
just
just
leave the shotgun. Just leave the shotgun. There's no shotgun. Shotgun does
What?
not exist.
Oh,
no,
what?
I'll grab it.
Okay. Good. Okay. Good. You take the shotgun since you have it on your character sheet. Okay.
Whatever. I'm taking point and going down the staircase slowly with my handgun out.
Excellent. Okay. So
Since you can't tell me how a shotgun works in simple terms.
so I'm just gonna go to my next map.
Well, basically, it takes these shells, and these shells have not only the compact gunpowder, but it also has small, tiny pellets. So when you fire, it shoots a spread of tiny pellets, as opposed to a handgun or any other sort of rifle, which just shoots the one metal. I wouldn't say pellet, the bullet.
So does the ghoul like jump out and attack Tyrone yet?
Not yet.
You
no.
asked how the shotgun worked, so I explained it.
So, okay, so you walk down the stairs,
Yeah.
and when you come to the end, you see a long room in front of you. There is, so it's basically like the same sort of hallway you were in before. It's 3 meters across. It continues going down, and then it's not too far from you. There is a set of 6 alcoves, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and on one side you see 3 stone tables on it. The other, so in one alcove, all the alcoves have stone tables. The other alcoves seem to be largely empty at a glance.
Okay. Is there anything on the stone tables?
Wait. How are we approaching the stone tables? Good, figure this out.
What?
No. Is there anything on the table?
Nothing solid on the stone tables.
Okay, that doesn't help. What is on the stone tables?
Blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there bodily remains?
Many bodily remains.
Oh, okay. That's just a.
See, now,
Oh,
this
what?
is a description that I would have liked to have known before to ask. Okay, so we're in a sacrificial chamber. Good to know.
Maybe sacrificial.
I'm immediately
somewhat-
going to inspect
All
the
we know,
bodies.
it could be a kitchen.
It looks vaguely surgical.
I'm just gonna roll a spot hidden.
Okay, do that.
I'm going to begin
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, so you start examining around the areas, and it does look like some form of surgery table. You find strange tools, but they're roughly like comparable to like pliers and scalpels and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Man, it looks like we had some surgery shit, man. God damn it, we got some mad doctors and shit running around. Fuck, man. Can we just gotta get. Ah!
And
I
I'd actually like to
swallow
do
and start and
some.
do
I'd like
something.
to do a track check to see if there's anyone. I mean, because if there was anyone like recent,
Yes, you can do that.
if anyone was here recently. Come on, track check. Succeed.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you're looking around and you can tell that one of the stone tables has been recently had some surgery performed on top of it. You can
Okay.
tell that based off like the way that there's sort of like blood prints on the floor. You can tell obviously that you had the lizard man who just went upstairs. But you can tell another one dragged some body off heading south, and then you can sort of then the blood trail sort of disappears off down the corridor as your light fails you.
I thought the other someone was here recently, and they had a body
Two.
with them.
Because the lizard man went up. You
Yeah.
can figure that out from the tracks, and then somebody dragged a
Yep.
body southward.
I guess I'll keep watch from like to see if anyone comes out the south side.
So what's our next move?
So there's still body parts on this most recent surgical
It's
table,
not like
yeah?
body parts. It's more like body
It's like
pieces.
it's like it's like gore and stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
general
viscera.
gore.
So nothing you would be able to identify a person from.
Yeah,
in
it's
other
like little pieces of body, like like pieces of skin, pieces of just
I don't know.
indeterminate
Okay.
flesh and stuff like that.
If I can notice at least that detail, then I won't search the room further, and I'll simply go to where the body was dragged to,
Yeah.
and start heading that way.
Alright.
And there's nothing here to identify my sister. I'm
Yep. So as you
the
continue,
very stone cold look on my face.
I'm surprised we didn't have to do a setting throw.
Nah, you've seen enough shit already, so it's like
Yeah.
you're getting jaded at the moment. So yeah, you follow the thing. You just sort of run off. What are the others doing? You're just gonna follow. You're gonna keep on examining.
I'm not running. I am slowly walking and inspecting and making sure I am alert.
I'm gonna be following it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, cool. So you all follow. The trail heads southward and then it turns. You come to a three-way intersection. Both ways you look, you can see a stone pillar at a junction of a four-way intersection, and you can see a blue light coming from each of the north ends of the four-way intersections. If that makes sense.
So sorry, can you repeat that?
So you came out, so you walked south, you've hit a three-way intersection. On each, so each going east and west, you can see a stone pillar in the middle of a four-way intersection. Coming from the north end of both intersections, you see a blue light.
Oh, okay. So that's like a anchor.
I'll leave for a bit.
Yeah, it's basically like an anchor, yeah. That's an easy way of thinking about it. The shape.
Hold on, guys. I'm just changing rooms. I'll be back on in a minute.
No problem.
Alright.
And the,
Alright, I'm gonna pull out a coin and go, alright, guys, I don't see any other way to do this. Heads we go left, tails we go right.
Alright.
the fresh blood trail goes
Oh.
The flesh blood trail goes to your goes west.
Then I'm
And-
going that way.
Yeah, and then but there's other blood trails going both
great.
directions.
I follow the fresh blood trail.
Yeah, you follow this. So decisions being made for you. So you're following, and as you hit the four-way intersection and look north, you see what seems to be a giant circular bath which is letting off a blue light, and it seems the blood trail goes up there.
I very slowly approach it.
Okay, give me a spot hidden and a listen. Give me both.
I'll follow, so I'll do the same.
Okay, so you pass the spot hidden, so you can clearly see that there seems to be a person. He's wearing shackles around his legs, and he's sort of like running around like carrying like bundles or something, and he's sort of like putting them into the water, and he's like running off to like rummaging through shelves that have been dug into the stone, and then there's a torch just hanging off the wall which he's using to like see. And he's just running around.
My first, my spot hidden was a hard success. Do I see anything more?
No, there's not really anything else much to say. I've sort of explained everything. It's him who's the main thing that you're spotting here. But he's running around and he's like putting bundles of things into like the water, and he's got shackles around his legs, and he seems rather emaciated, quite skinny and malnourished.
I'm gonna point my gun at him and go, hey, yo, put your hands up!
He just looks at you and he drops what he's holding, and he's like shaking. Okay, can you stop your mic? Because yeah, I hear the back feed. Yeah, so he still drops the bundle he's holding. You see like a powder just spread across the floor, and he's sort of like shaking, and he's like looking side to side, and he doesn't quite know what's going on.
Put your hands up, motherfucker! Do it!
He just looks at you and he's like stunned, and he just like falls on the floor, and he just starts like rocking back and forth.
Oh, what have I missed?
What?
What have I missed?
Oh, so they found they followed the blood trail to a giant circular tub, or a giant circular bath with a blue light coming off, and there's a dude there who's like shackled. He looks like he's been starved, and he's rather malnourished and so on. He's got shackles around his feet. Tyrone started pointing a gun, told him to put his hands up, and he just dropped what he was holding and then just fell on the floor and started rocking back and forth.
Oh, yep. That seems like a reasonable course of action, Tyrone.
Yep.
Hey man, we don't know what's in this, Kevin. I'm gonna treat everyone like an enemy. Everyone's trying to kill us in this place. I'm gonna walk up to him while he's on the ground. I'm gonna point my gun directly at his head, like under his jaw.
Give me another spot hidden as you start approaching the bath.
Okay. God fucking damn it. Oh no, I don't see anything.
So you just walk straight up to him, put the gun on to his
Okay,
jaw, and he starts crying.
As he's doing that, I approach the shelving and see if I can identify anything.
Quickly give me a spot hidden as you come closer to the bath. Okay, you instantly walk in and you can look into the bath and you can tell that there's your sister's in the bath.
Ah, hell! I immediately go to get her out.
Like his whole sister, or like pieces of his sister?
His whole
Yeah, that's good.
his sister seems whole, like all her limbs are attached.
Wait,
I immediately can I like reach in and grab it, or do I have to jump in?
Or is it like precog style, where it's like they're just lying at the bottom? Like
It's she's submerged in it. Yeah.
okay.
And as the water is, if you have to jump in, and the water is extremely thick, like it's more like walking through syrup.
Wow, that was...
I jump in and just try and pull her out.
Okay,
There's no hesitation.
Can
I
you give
see her
me?
and
Yeah,
I'm in.
as you jump in, give me a Constitution check.
Nice.
Okay, you pass it, sweet as. So yeah, you grab her and start pulling her out.
Yeah, I bring her like cradle style in my arms up above the water. Does anything happen?
No, nothing. You can tell.
I immediately like my emotions of mix of rage and grief right now. I put it gently down on the outside. And I check for a pulse.
Yeah, there's a pulse.
There is a pulse. I'm gonna try and inspect her to see what's wrong.
Okay.
Is that your sister?
So medical check.
This oh my medicine check.
Yes.
Yeah, good luck. I had a 4.
You only had a 1 success. Oh yeah, 1% success. Wow, that was really close. You can't quite tell what's wrong exactly. But as you sort of like wipe off the blue, like liquid, it's almost not a liquid. It's like a syrup. It's like golden syrup texture.
Yeah.
It's real thick and like it's not sticky, but it seems it's like gone into her skin. Like it's like her body's like absorbed some of it, so it's like her skin has like a blue tinge to it.
If I notice that, I start just rubbing it off, like trying to get off it as quickly as possible. Like pull up my other water skinks I have too, and just start like washing her off and just trying to clean it.
It is not water soluble. The water sort of washes off, but doesn't take any of the blue stuff with it.
I check if she's breathing now. She's out of the water.
She doesn't seem to be breathing, even though she has a pulse.
I'm just kind of like when she's non-responsive. Anna, can you hear me?
You'd have to, because it's not like a Medicaid check. It's like you're looking for like very basic responses. I'm just trying to think of. Sorry, I'm just thinking of what would be appropriate.
First aid would be appropriate.
First aid for basic, very basic stuff. Yeah. Give a first aid test.
Oh god.
Fumbled it.
You have absolutely no fucking idea. even though she has a
Totally
pulse,
stab her.
you're almost convinced she's dead. Despite the pulse, it's just you're absolutely confused about what's going on in this situation.
I'm
gonna-
filled with rage. I barge over to the person.
I'm already on top of him. Can I do something?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you can do something.
So I've been waiting for you to finish so I can continue what I was doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm gonna go start strangling her.
So my gun's under his chin. I go, "What you been doing to her? Huh? You fucking tell us."
Do you happen to know any languages which are not English?
No.
Okay.
I know Ebonics.
Okay, he's speaking a language you do not understand, although since you're American, you can tell by the tone it's some type of Native American.
Yo, anyone here Native American?
I have no
What do you think?
Nope. The one's just a redskin.
So no one knows what this guy's talking about.
Not in the slightest.
Can I
I
tell
dominate
if
everyone?
he's understanding me?
No, he just doesn't seem to understand you at all. He gets from your tone and like what you're doing that you're threatening him, but he doesn't like understand like what's going on. He seems pretty much insane as well. You can tell by his general state he's in that he is not very well looked after, being shackled up and basically treated as a slave. Well, he basically is a slave.
I'm going to point to Anna, and then I'm gonna put my gun down. I'm gonna point to Anna and look at him quizzically.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and convey what the fuck is up with her.
He sort of he like raises his hand up and he's just like like wiggling his finger in the air and he's just like and he just like points down the corridor and he like tries to signal like eastward and then he like sort of like gets up and he's like all shaking. He's like got his like he's like holding his like hands up to his chest and his like elbows are down and he's like got his fingers all like splayed off in like different directions and he's like shaking and everything and he sort of like starts stumbling southward and you can tell like he's favoring his left leg a lot more than his right leg as well.
Okay. Can I find a way to remove the chains so that we can have him lead us? Or do I think the chains will be long enough?
Wait.
Sorry.
Before he does anything, I would like to do a psychology check to see what he's trying to do. Like,
Okay, yeah, you can do a psychology test.
let's see.
Um,
To see if he's like trying to lead us to danger or something. Nope, failed it.
You don't know. He's obviously trying to lead you somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's about it. He's probably not entirely right in the head. He seems absolutely terrified. That's just obvious things from everything he's doing.
Okay, I'm going to try and. Is there any way for me to remove the chain so that he can lead us to wherever?
He can lead you anyway. He's not changed to anything. His just legs are just
ball and
shackled
chain.
together. Yeah, it's basically it's basically just so he can't run, but he can like
Ball and
slowly
chain
move.
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's ball and chain basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, so he leads you obviously down the hallway again, heading east. He goes to sorry. Yep.
I think we have to figure out if we're all going or is the guy just gonna be robbing his sister.
I'm not sure what my character would do here, to be honest, because he's got Anna. Like, there's a temptation for him just to pick her up and leave.
Yeah, because I was gonna
Just
say like,
GTFO entirely.
we got the chick, I think.
I don't know if you want me to roll for this, or like my character, like just make a decision for my character, because I'm not sure if his thinking right now is either GTFO or is there something here that's going to fix her.
Yeah,
She
seems
can I undo
very
what's being
wrong,
done?
and obviously based off everything that's happened, everything's very occult. You you obviously don't know like what's going on. It's given everything you see, your entire worldview is being shattered. You know, you've seen ghouls, you've seen lizard men, you've seen strange occult books. You're in a hostile town. Just given everything, it's just like, you know, you don't know what's wrong with her, and you don't know if anyone else outside this town would know.
Would I be vaguely aware that leaving this town is going to be extremely difficult? Like, would I have that understanding that if I try and leave with her, that the cultists in the general town seeing me with her are probably going to do something about it? Would my character have that understanding?
You're aware that leaving would be very hard. You got the where you've also got you got like the vengeance mentality as well.
I'm because I was about to like throttle this servant pretty much if Tyrone hadn't done what he had. Okay. Yeah.
So you got the sort of vengeance mindset. Obviously, you given that fact that the servant dude is basically he is a slave, and given his condition, you can obviously tell that he's not the mastermind behind whatever's going on. He's not the enemy.
Yeah.
And you can obviously tell that someone
just blind rage moment.
You know someone's responsible. You know someone's responsible. Someone has answers, and they're probably down here.
I'm gonna look at Tyrone and go. I'm just gonna say, I'm staying here. Come find me when he leads you to something, and I'm gonna continue just trying to see if I can get Anna to be responsive.
Okay. Splitting the party. Okay.
I don't know, because the other question is how far away are they going?
You don't know. They're just gonna follow this dude.
Oh jeez.
Oh, great.
Oh man. If only there was like a wheelbarrow.
Blind rage. I would never leave Anna's body, like Anna by herself now. I'll separate from her again.
So you'll have to carry her.
Yeah, I'll pick her up and I'll go, alright.
Pick it back.
No, I'm not gonna piggyback her. Oh.
You won't be able to do anything while you're holding her.
Well, no, because piggyback kind of requires someone to hold on to you.
Yeah,
just carry.
It'd be Princess Carrie.
Yeah, I have to princess carry her.
Alright.
A piggyback requires the person on your back to be holding onto you, or you be so slumped forward that they are relaxed on your back, but then you're like tilted at a 45-degree angle constantly and can't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd be princess carrying her. When I pick her up, is it obvious she's either lighter or like extremely light for her size, or extremely like is she not the correct weight for what I know of her?
She seems roughly correct.
Okay, so she's not like skin and bone compared to what I would.
She doesn't look like skin. She's not skin and bones, but she's not abnormally heavy.
And are there any wounds on her?
And surprisingly, given the blood, no, there doesn't seem to be any wounds on her.
Okay.
Which is given the fact that you followed a fair share of blood and she's the only body in there.
Huh.
And legitimate question: is she still got clothes on, or is she like straight up?
She's
naked?
completely naked.
Okay, I will be. I was going to say I'll be covering her with a blanket or something then.
Okay, yeah.
I would like to do a track check to see if there's any signs of people towards where the guy's taking us.
Yes. Even without that, it's very obvious the place has been maintained. As you're approaching, like as you go down the intersection you're at, he goes towards the other intersection, and you can tell there's like rubble, and they've been clearing up some of the corridor directly in front of you is just a complete cave-in, and they've obviously been like digging it out. It's all been excavated recently, and he goes to the other T intersection and heads south. And you basically come to you start to see you see a purple light coming from a corridor to the west. You enter like a large circular antechamber, and as you look down, you can see like there's like a person, like there's the purple chamber, and then there's like the exact same thing. It's like a big bath, and instead it's purple liquid. Well, purple light, you can't see liquid next. It's got 4 pillars on each side of a pillar on each side, and then there's like a raised altar and there seems to be somebody standing at the altar chanting, and then somebody pulls themselves out of the purple liquid, and they seem to be so they're facing away from you. They're facing the altar as well, and they pull out. They're completely naked. It seems to be a man, but he has like there's something off about him, but you can't tell what it is straight away.
I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, yo, you the mastermind behind this shit?"
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'll go with I'll do it the same time he's doing it, so and like raising my weapons with him.
All right.
I place Anna as I hear him shout. I place Anna down and draw the my handgun. My handgun and knife combo again. But I will be like kneeling or I'll be like kneeling over or next to Anna. Like I am not moving from the spot.
Yep.
So just crouching beside her.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I'll ready my 22.
How far away are they?
Probably about. So it's about 7 meters to the edge of the bath. The bath is about 3 meters, so he's probably about 11 meters away from you. The strange man and the halters is about 15 meters away from you. And that's immediately what you can see. So yeah, you just shout out. The cultist, he stops his ranting and turns around and looks at you and he goes, "We are merely pawns for a greatest being. Would you mind dealing with them?" And the man who just crawled out of the bath, he like turns around and looks at you, and you notice he's got like serpent eyes, and he just
I would probably immediately fire the second.
and so we go to the top of the initiative order. So Kit, you go first.
I'll fire both my double-barrel shotgun.
Okay.
Double barrel. Yeah.
Ba-doom!
So how
Like, how
does
far
this?
is he?
How he's about 11, 12 meters away from you.
Alright.
So that's what, 30, 40 feet.
So how does
So-
that how does it work if you don't have a shotgun roll? How does it work for him like dodging you and shit?
You can't dodge bullets, you can only evade.
Yeah, but then how would that work? Because you got to still like aim and pull the trigger and stuff. They can do shit back.
No, because the thing is that the shotgun is spread, so you're.
Yeah, it's still weird. It's
Yeah.
still weird that you don't roll.
Oh, you roll for malfunctions.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think, don't you just roll for damage depending on their range? So because he's more than...
Yeah, but then you said these 11 meters.
Yeah, 11, 12 meters away.
Yeah, it's.
Oh
that's-
yeah, so he'd be close range then, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's. We'll say he's past the 10 yard, so it'll be the second level.
20 yards.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll be
give
under
me your
20.
roll.
See. Wrong one. Come on, don't be. Yeah. And fire both. Yep. Just 2d6. Plus 2. There. Oh, really?
Okay, so
Oh.
you've done.
So 10, 12 damage.
Jeez. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, you shoot him and it like takes him in the shoulder, and you see like
But
it like the bone, you can hear the bone crunch, and you see like the thingy, but he's sort of like it's all like he consciously doesn't like he isn't phased. He just gets like shot and just like moves back into position, and then it's his turn now, and he just lunges forth, and then he just like single foot leaps, like he pushes off the edge of the bath, leaps, kicks off the wall, and then just does a spinning kick to your head.
oh my gosh, I'll
Bro!
I'll dodge. Alright. Come on. Do I believe?
He's got a hard success.
Fuck. Oh boy.
So hang on, you got a hard as well. So defender wins. So yeah, as he just lunges off the wall and just delivers a spinning kick to you, you just like manage to like duck your head and he just goes over the top of your head and he just lands in front of you. And then as he comes around, he goes and hits you, goes to punch you with his hand as well. So he gets another attack off you on you. It's just a regular success.
So do I roll another dodge?
Yeah,
or?
you get to roll another dodge.
Oh, I failed that
Yeah,
one.
so he punches you solid in the face. The very first thing you notice is he is way stronger than a normal person should be.
Oh, fuck. I think I just died.
Oh, okay, he rolled shit, but yeah, 5 damage.
Yeah, it's a major wound for me.
Ooh,
What?
I do only have, 9 life?
8.
Holy fuck.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
He punches you again and you down.
Oh,
How
hell
does
yeah.
critical HP in this game work?
So yeah, he just punches and he dislocates your jaw. He just punches you solid in the jaw and it goes crack.
Fuck.
Because yeah, I think because you meant to like roll for injuries if you get critical wounds, but I'm just gonna just RP it. He just dislocates your jaw in a single punch.
Oh.
Okay, next it goes to Anthony.
Well, yeah, I'm shooting him.
Yeah.
How close is he now?
Oh, come on!
Oh, he's in melee combat with you.
Oh, you can't miss from now, can you? Or is that being
Yeah.
disadvantaged from shots?
Wait, how's shooting into melee?
I'll just do it. What did you roll? A 6.
I got
So I'll
86.
do it. I'll do it if it's like in the 90s. You're gonna hit your friend. So you just
If you
like
fumble.
shoot it. It just goes wise. Yeah, if you fumble, you hit your friend instead. That's how I'm gonna do it anyway. There's probably extra rules, but I'm just gonna house rule it. So who cares?
Sweet ass.
Yeah. So you shoot and it just goes wide. Oh, kid, do you also want to give me a quick spot check?
Alright, spot check. Ooh,
Okay, so you
failed it.
didn't notice this. Okay. So next, there is no goal, but there is a thing with the same initiative as goal, which is moved from this. Okay. Next it goes to Oh, and by the way, the slave has just like pulled himself to like the far end of the wall, and he's just shaking against the wall. Basically, he's ran off. He's useless.
Okay.
And the cult leader just sort of like looks around, and then he goes to the wall and he pulls out a rifle, but he doesn't have time to shoot because he's got to put a magazine in it. So then it goes to Marcus's turn.
So how far away is the hybrid man from everybody?
Right in front of you.
Can I throw my lantern at his feet and smash it?
I'm melee combat with it.
Yeah, Kit's in melee with it.
Oh, okay, so that's probably not a good idea then. I want to see if I can dominate him.
I did give you that spell for a reason.
Sorry?
Yeah, I did give you a spell for a reason.
Yep.
So his target is not 80, it's way lower. Oh, scroll down. Down.
So that's just my power, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just your power. So, why don't I just type it in?
No.
Oh, come on.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
oh well, he's got to roll anyway, but wow, okay.
Is that one magic point for every use, is it?
Yeah, 1 magic use and 1 sanity point.
Sanity point.
And 1 sanity point?
Yeah.
Right.
You've got to get used to these powers, you know. Next it goes to Peter.
Okay. I think I'm going to shoot at Captain Blue.
Okay.
Double D, double die.
He's not actually blue, this guy, but You can assume he went from the blue tab into this, just logical deductions.
I keep pressing the wrong tab. It's pissing me off.
Fair enough. Roll your damage. Oh, yes, your shit to shoot. Sorry, and he's going to attempt to dodge. So that would actually be his dodge. Yes. Oh wow, he.
Oof,
You
no.
extreme. I think he only hard because it's fifth. Did you? Yeah, you. How did he? What's a fifth of 40?
8. So we both extremed.
Okay, so it goes to defender. So yeah, he so as you shoot, he just like quickly like dodges out of the way. Like his reflexes are like twitch. He's like just like trigger reflexes. He's real fucking quick.
That's so bullshit. How do we both extreme on something like that?
I don't know. Well, that's life, I guess. Well, that's RNG's for you.
Yep.
Okay, it goes to Kit's turn.
Oh, jeez. Fuck. I guess. I can't really fight unarmed, can I? I used my shotgun as a club and hit him with it.
Okay, give me a brawl test. He's gonna brawl test to try and stop you.
Yep.
And considering what he did, yeah, his brawl would be massive.
Yeah. So you go to just hit him. He just catches the gun. So he's also holding your gun now as well.
Yep.
And next it's his turn. He's going to attempt just to pull the gun away from you. So just a pose strength test.
All right.
Ooh. So a hard success. Yeah. He just pulls the gun away from you and just like throws it behind him.
Oh, that was MTA.
Yeah. And then he's going to just, as he does that in the same motion, he's going to bring his hand down on top of you.
Oh, jeez. Help to dodge.
Yeah. Fair enough. He hard.
Oh, come on!
Irregular successes. Okay. 6 damage. Yeah, he just brings it down, and just smashes in your head.
Oh,
Because since it's a thing, it's you die, don't you? If he does, it's death to a major wound, don't you? Yeah. So he just brings it down, and he just shatters in your skull.
Yeah, I'm dying because I have a major wound.
Yeah.
Just dying, whatever that means.
Yeah. So you've got a major concussion and are unconscious, and blood squirting out of your head. It's like a proper fountain of blood as well, because it's like, major fucking damage to your head. Major head trauma there. So I can drop you from the initiative order, unfortunately, Kit. Then it goes to Anthony's turn.
Shoot him again. This is gonna miss a bit.
Nope. Success, 4 damage.
I do 4 damage. Are you fucking kidding me?
I was gonna say like.
Yeah, that's. I ready to try and stab him if he attacks me. As like I shoot him and I still got my knife like at the ready if he comes at me.
Yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say it hits, so I'm not gonna bother with rolling a dodge because he smashes, kills your friend, and then you manage to like hit him in the arm, and this is the other arm, not the one that he was shot before, and so. Then it goes to the cult leader. He's gonna be taking a shot. Let's see. He's going to be shooting at Anthony since he's closest, but he just goes wide.
I'll be shooting back.
Yeah, shoot back then.
Critical.
Ooh! I rolled a 1.
Critical. You straight out kill him. 12 damage is more than his life total, so.
all I see is just a shot whiz past me, look at him, pull it out, click, bang! His head explodes, and then I turn my attention back to the hybrid man, as he's called, the purple man, the man that came out of the goo.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, then it goes to Marcus's turn.
I'll attempt to dominate him again.
Yeah, attempt to dominate, sweet as. So he has 40 power.
Nice.
You got a hard success, so yeah, you dominate him. Now, what's your command for him?
I want him to punch himself in the head.
I would just say kill yourself.
Yeah, no. His physical strength should be enough for him to grab his and crush his own wind. That's an instant kill to any person with a windpipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is like some weird ass thing. So
Look, if he crushes his windpipe, he can't breathe. Even if he lasts
hey,
a while.
for all we know, Eldritch power is keeping him alive. So
Okay, try and tear your own arm
Kill
off.
yourself. My order would just be kill yourself, personally.
yeah.
Yeah, right. That's my order. Kill
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, because I don't think for their thingy they have it doesn't have any limitations. I think. Yeah, target obeys command without exception. So yeah, there's no exception. Yeah, so then it goes to Peter's turn.
So I don't know about.
Oh, actually,
his-
Marcus, I'm going to describe your dominate. I'm going to describe Marcus's dominate. So your mind, you reach out and you connect with his mind. You feel him like try to resist. He puts up quite a fight, but you break through, and then you just like you speak what you want him to do, but when it comes out of your mouth, it's some alien, inhuman language. And everyone obviously hears you speak this, and then he sort of you see like the sort of like light go off behind his eyes. If you see, like he's like sort of like goes dead behind his eyes as he's forced to obey your command. And then it goes to Peter's turn.
Basically, after hearing Marcus talk some fucking tongues, some Satanist language, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna point my gun at Marcus to be like, "What the fuck was that? Are you in cahoots with him?"
Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh.
Okay, so you're threatening. Do you want to give me an intimidate check? Intimidate your friend here.
I will. What's my intimidate? I don't
Get
think
an
it's no,
advantage.
it's 75.
Advantage from that.
An advantage.
75.
I'll
What?
take it.
How do I oppose that?
Power test, I think.
Yep.
Alright.
There we go.
Yeah, so you succeed. He does. Oh, yeah. So you
Not
both succeed, but it
intimidated.
goes to defender. So you're not intimidated, but he is still pointing a gun at you. So you're as intimidated as that you should be because of that.
I don't intimidate you. My gun does.
Yeah. And yeah, then it goes over to the hybrid man. He stops giving his command, and he walks over to the wall and just smashes his head into the wall.
Nice. Does it kill him?
Oh.
5 damage is so low.
Fucking cunt.
It actually does not kill him.
Yeah.
He just smashes his head into the wall, and you just see like
Does
his
think he
blood
has
splashes
vortex.
off, but it's like really thick blood. Like when he pulls his head away, it's like still like stuck in like to his head. Like it's like the like goo connecting his head to the wall. It's like really thick as blood. And then he actually does it again because he has 2 attacks a turn. This slaughters him. The second
That's
time
a perfect crit.
it is.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He brings his head back and full force slams into the wall, and then it just bloods his like whole head just caves in, and then he just like falls back, and you see like the same thing as like the strings of like this gooey blood going against his head, and there's like his like if it was a normal person, you imagine like the skull would have shattered all over the place, but it's like it's caved in, but it's like still like held together from like the sheer viscera of this, like the sheer like viscosity of this liquid that's in their head. Just that the blood in general is just really thick and doesn't really allow for.
So is he dead or?
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's not moving at least. As far as you're concerned, he's pretty incapacitated at the moment.
So after saying that, I go, "Okay, what the fuck is going on?"
I told him to kill himself, didn't you hear me?
Push the door, Peter. Peter's talking right now, but
I'm sorry, I forgot to push the button. What I heard with some Satanist bullshit come out of your mouth, and then he goes and smacks his head against the wall and I assume dies? We don't know what the fuck he's doing now.
Well, then why don't you go over and make sure he's dead?
I ain't taking my eyes off you for a second.
I promise I'm not going to do anything to you.
As they're arguing, I pull my dagger out, I go up to the body and decapitate it.
Whoa.
It takes a lot of effort to decapitate it.
I've got a machete. Would you like to use my machete?
Yes!
Yeah, you managed to decapitate the
that.
head. You notice as you're doing this, the shoulder where he was shot was sort of starting to heal.
Fucking cunt.
Healing back is
Inhuman.
enhanced for dazed.
I'm just like, I have like my fury, like my veins like bulging in my head right now, like that kind of like, you know, forehead veins poking out.
Yeah.
I'm just furious with everything.
So you,
And I take a few like good measure swings at his after decapitating him, and then walk towards the priest to do the same thing.
okay, yeah, you cut his head off as well. His head's much easier to get off.
Does he even have a head left?
He has like
Not much of one. I
not
put a
much.
He just
hole
got
in it.
shot and killed.
Yeah, I was thinking like 45. That
I
that's
literally got him a headshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 and 12 damage.
That's amazing.
It's the maximum damage on a 1. He did.
I wonder if
You
a
know,
1 causes maximum damage, because it did say critical, because normally it says
Yeah.
extreme. So I wonder if it
No,
causes...
I rolled 10 plus 2.
Okay. So
If you
yes.
if I hover over it, it says 10 plus 2.
Yeah,
I'm happy to sit here and just keep
Yeah,
doing it.
Yeah, if a critical success actually makes, it'll always do max damage.
Oh, yeah,
That's nice.
that's good.
If I hover over my damage, it says it comes with the formula rolling 1d10 plus 0 equals brackets 10 brackets plus 2 plus 0.
Ah, okay.
The 10 is green though, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but anyway, it doesn't matter too much.
That makes sense to me.
It makes sense that it ought to be full damage if you crit.
Yeah.
Because you got to have some reward for rolling a 1, you know?
The only other way to do it would be for you to just keep clicking the same button until you got another critical.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, we'll leave it until after we finish this. So yeah.
Yeah.
You've killed the strange hybrid man. You cut off his head. You cut off the head of the cultist. What's your next course of action?
I want to check the altar, see if there's any books or anything in there.
There's one book laid straight in the middle of the altar, but at a quick glance, it seems to have like medical diagrams on it. Without examining it closely.
Can I read through it?
Sanity test.
Boy.
Have fun.
No. Okay, hang on. Let's roll this. Da-da-da.
Oh, I didn't know we were supposed to do that.
So you lose
Oh, well.
10 sanity.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you pick up the thing again. You sort of have. It's sort of the same thing. It's like you don't understand what you're reading, but it's like it's sort of like gets straight uploaded directly into your brain, like the information, even if your brain sort of can't process it properly. You have a rough understanding that there's a multi-stage process. The first one involves inserting organs, extra organs. The second one and the third one both are baths full of different mixtures of like alchemical and occult nature.
Are we
And
making Space Marines?
basically, kind of, but it's Cthulhu Space Marines.
Yeah.
So these,
1920 Space Marines.
So Chaos Space Marines.
yeah, but it's instead of they're more nihilistic, I guess.
That's
Yeah, and obviously your sister's undergone the first one and the second, and part of the second one.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
meant
she's
that,
like River Firefly.
so it's meant to be like you know that it's meant to be done when the color's completely drained from the pool, and then they go to the next pool, and then the next pool turns into a different color. So she's basically going to be blue, as far as you can tell, for quite a while. Obviously, the details sort of escape you. It's just like as you think on it, so things come to you. But this is roughly what you can. This is roughly what you know and what you can give out.
Yeah, so I sort of like turn around in a bit of a daze, clutching my head, and look at the others like through one eye, sort of try and babble my way through what I've read.
Yeah.
Explain about the bars, but I get everything a bit muddled up.
Yeah.
I'm still pointing my gun at him because I still don't trust him.
I would say like.
So what do I do for Anna?
You don't have a clue. You're still
To
very.
be completely honest, I have absolutely no idea what you need to do for her now. But from what I gather, she has extra organs.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Did I just hear that correctly? She has
yes.
extra organs.
Yes. I think that's what's happened. Either that or she was about to get extra organs, or she had organs taken away from her and put into somebody else. I'm not quite sure.
And this information came from that book, yes?
Yep. Would you like to have a read, see if you can gather anything from it?
Then my soul be damned, and I take the book and read it.
Okay, give me a sanity test.
I have like 30 sanity left.
God, you guys are going.
And he failed.
I wouldn't have passed that with my starting sanity.
-5 in sanity. You guys are gonna have like, if this was a proper campaign, you guys would have like phobias and manias and shit right now. You guys would be absolutely bonkers. Because it's like the same thing with Dark Heroes. It's like each 10 you lose, you get like a new mania or phobia.
I've lost 11 sanity right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost 14.
Yeah.
I've lost exactly 10.
I didn't lose anything, but I died. So
Do I?
You lost your life kit.
Technically, you're not dead. You're just
no,
bleeding
I
out.
actually did.
Oh, you did.
No, no.
Dead. I thought you were just
No,
bleeding
you're
out.
dead.
No, technically, each round I was supposed to do a coin roll, but because we forgot about it, I just assumed.
Do you want to give me a con roll now?
Sure.
Because it was technically like the next round.
Yep.
Yeah.
He died pretty quick. He was overpowered and then just smashed his face into a like immediately.
Let's see, what's my coin?
I'm gonna assume Tyrone starts helping him out or something, or Marcus.
If he passes his con roll, I'll help him out and see if I can't do anything.
Yeah, give me
No.
a con. I haven't
Yep,
given
I'm
you.
looking at it right now. Alright. I failed.
Okay.
So he's dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, they did.
I'll now be a ghost that's haunting them.
I pull out a bottle of Hennessy and I pour one up for my homie.
Oh.
Yeah, so you still have no idea why you're stuck in this time zone, Peters.
Yeah, I have no idea about that. I'm just trusting this Dr. Dude, this British guy, for all I can. The only person I really trust is
Ben.
Yeah.
And even now he's reading this demonic book. So now I don't trust anyone anymore, really.
That being said, my character has like literally no other option presented to him right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he understands it for your case, but he still doesn't trust you anymore. Because after Marcus read this book, suddenly he's talking demonic shit.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah, so you sort of get the same information uploaded directly into your brain as well. You would have to study the book in detail over the course of time to figure out exactly what was actually happening.
Great.
But I wouldn't lose any more
Guys,
sanity now.
Mr.
I'm going
Heresy,
crazy.
man.
Yeah. So
My character would effectively fall desperation and do whatever it takes to save Anna at the cost of his own oil.
Yeah, so we'll go into the after scenes credit. So you what do you do with the dead compatriot's body?
Burn it.
I would give him a proper burial, or like a funeral pyre, like burn him.
Do you bury him in the town, or are you gonna take him out of
Please
town?
don't bury me.
No,
Please
to
burn
keep
me.
my town as far away from the place as possible.
Yeah, we're just gonna ride around with a corpse with a fucking caved in head.
No, you're
and
just burn my body. Holy crap, guys! Just
I
don't
would,
leave
I
a-
would give him what, as far as my character would be aware that he wanted, in terms of if he wanted to be burned, he would be burned. If he wanted to be buried, I'd bury him somewhere not the town.
Yeah, I don't want to be buried in this town. Jeez, I'm just here for a vacation. For fuck's sake.
What a
What a
vacation!
great vacation.
No.
Yeah, that's right. I was here on holiday. What the fuck?
You got caught
I'm
up
a horrible cult.
in cultic activities and died. Man, what an awesome vacation.
Fantastic vacation.
Well, you get a few Instagram subscribers at least.
Man, let's follow this dead guy on Instagram. He had some crazy times. He fought someone from the Blue Man Group and he got fucking murdered.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So we'll go on to the after scene credits. So you guys get out Anna and Kit. Anna still starts waking up once you're like sort of driving out of the town. You guys decide you're just going to go just any direction, just as long as it's away from here, and you end up going to a completely different state than the way you entered, because you all entered through the same road, but you're just like, fuck it, where's the nearest road? Well, that's everyone.
Yeah, where's the nearest exit? GTFO.
Yeah, GTFO. So you don't have to worry about the police brigade or anything like that. So you just leave, you just go, and yeah, after some time, you just like decide you find a nice hill that's overlooking like a quite picturesque like valley with like a river in it, and it's like beds of flowers, and you're like, sweet, this is where you're gonna bury Kit's character. So you dig his hole, bury him there. Anna wakes up at around this moment. She still doesn't need to breathe for some reason. The blue seems to be disappearing from her skin. It's not like a strong vibrant blue anymore, it's just like a very slight blue tinge to her skin. She hasn't spoken though at all, but she seems sort of like comatose.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, she's sort of like, that sort of like you've seen some shit look in your face that you probably all have.
PTSD.
I do my best to constantly comfort.
Yeah, and she hasn't said anything. Fun who you've noticed is she has sort of serpent eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
just start laying eggs.
I have a devil sister now.
As long as she doesn't start laying eggs, then I think it's all good.
Yeah, no, Ben would be doing everything within his power and his faith to reverse what has been done to her.
Yeah. So
It would be entirely a self-sacrifice. He would study the book if required.
Yeah, so you do end up studying the book, and basically in your insanity, both you and Marcus end up studying the occult rather profusely.
It would be just this book. I wouldn't expand my search unless I.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, no, you have to, because this is now your main. You're now got a mania for it, so you're just like, you're sort of becoming obsessed, and it sort of
Yeah.
replaces your religious devotion as now like the quest for occultic knowledge, so you can sort of originally
Fix
so you
her.
can fix her. You figure out what was wrong, but it just leads to one thing to the next type thing, and you just you take one
Yeah.
small path and it just keeps on going and going, and it sort of becomes an obsession of yours. Same thing with Marcus's character. Peter's character, thankfully, because of Marcus and Anthony, they figure out how he got stuck back in time, and they managed to send him back, which is very nice.
Oh,
So
you're
you go
welcome.
back to the hood with some interesting stories.
I go meet my pal Biggie.
Yo, Biggie, you won't believe what I just went through.
No, man, you were just blazing.
Biggie, you ain't no idea what I seen, man. We fought some blue dude, and he killed a guy. It was like lizard man, and he's like, "Yo, Tyrone, what you been smoking, boy? You get your ass back here. Get out of here, motherfucker."
Yeah,
Does he start?
Where can I get some of that, yo?
and
Hook a brother up.
you go home, and you you crash on the couch, you go to smoke some weed, and you find Anthony's character and Marcus's character standing in front of you. They're in your
What?
house.
Oh, damn!
They've aged.
Yeah.
They've aged a bit, but not enough for what you expect, or a course of 80 years. And that's where we'll end it.
Damn.
Do I get to know why I'm there?
Your character knows, but we'll leave it a mystery for you.
Okay. So can you PM me the details? Because this is interesting. Okay.
No.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's an
yeah,
adventure.
yeah.
It's an adventure hook if we ever have a campaign.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's the feature plot.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
what skill should I
No,
add?
it's the we've got unfinished business who coming back with us.
it's not you coming back. It's that you guys have aged, and time's gone on, and because of occult shit, you have not yet died.
Oh, sweet. So we're like super freaking old.
Yeah, you've seen some shit. And yeah, we'll end that there. Remember, if you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, share, and so on. And we'll see you all again next time. Have a great day.